prince, man.
They gave me a look like they didn't know what it was.
I mean, I just smiled. That's all I did. I don't know if that's me. I didn't know what it was, Brian.
Oh, you didn't know
I
it?
didn't know.
Cody,
You know
you
that was
should
Prince?
smile
Yeah.
more.
I'm not a good smiler. I'm told that I was always the kid who had an angry face and no one wanted to come up to me.
You had
So-
resting bitch face?
Yeah, I have a horrible resting bitch face.
You're like
And,
that at work a lot,
Yeah,
too.
even
I mean,
Jack.
you're
Jack a couple weeks ago was like, "You look so pissed off." I'm like, "I'm actually in a great mood."
Come on, how did
Yeah.
Jack say it?
You look so pissed off, Cody.
What's wrong with you,
Yeah.
Cody?
Cody, are you all right?
You know
Are
what
you
was my
fucking
favorite?
No.
You know what was my favorite? When
was
we
your
went to
favorite?
the haunted maze and Jack didn't want to be alone and the actor was telling him to be alone. He's like, "No, mate. No, mate.
Nah,
Don't
mate.
do that to me, mate."
Are you fucking met him, bruv?
Yeah, it's really.
I like how they say bruv.
Yeah.
Dorina's back on the program. This is
Hey.
episode 116.
116, sweet 116.
Whoa,
I wasn't the
that's a
only one to
first.
spill. I
Wow.
wasn't the
There's
only one to
napkins
spill a
Oh, yeah, we
beer.
have
Have you
napkins right there.
spilled here?
Oh yeah, I spilled 3 in a row.
Just don't get it
one
on my
night.
carpet.
Did I get it on you, Cody?
No,
Okay, good.
surprisingly.
That's a first.
'Cause- okay.
Dorina's
But I
back.
caught it.
You did?
She
I'm
caught that
back
shit,
and I
dog.
caught
I
the
want to see
beer.
like a replay, like a slow, like instant replay. Like
I might show you that. That'll be the.
I want a gif of that.
I'll
That's
do
the
that as
thumbnail.
it's something. I don't know what.
Do you
I'm
guys
trying
say
to
GIF
Yeah.
or GIF?
GIF?
Supposed
GIF
to
I
be,
think
Okay.
Amber says
right?
GIF.
Okay.
Supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be GIF, but I say GIF.
Mm.
Okay. I
Cody.
think, yeah.
Hal.
I'll say.
I say Guy.
Okay.
Hey, that's
I'm gonna start a
me.
new one.
Cody. Hal.
You should do the. You should have done the Wangers
El show
one.
de los Wangers.
That one.
Do you know what I sound like? Like, what's her name? And Daphne Keene, the actress from Logan, the little girl, and she's speaking Spanish. She's
Dora
like-
the Explorer.
No.
She's in a new HBO show, right?
Yes.
good.
And
Yeah.
it looks good.
Dark
Yeah.
Materials.
Yes.
His
I
Dark
don't know
Materials.
Have you seen it?
I don't
Okay.
know
wanna
what
see
was
it.
going on
I
in that trailer.
So I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks cool. And then I saw the polar bear. I'm like, that looks interesting. I did a little digging, did a little bit of research up here. I did like
You
the
grabbed
Dane
your
Cook.
shovel
I
and
did the
did some,
Dane. Remember the
digging.
Dane Cook bit where he's like, I got my keyboard up
and he
here.
kisses the space bar.
And then I found out that it's based off the book series that the movie The Golden Compass is based off of.
Really?
Yeah, the
Huh.
Nicole Kidman movie. But I don't know. I like Daphne King and I like
do
James
like her.
McAvoy and I like HBO, even though the writers are lazy.
No, it's just 2 of them. The other writers
White
are
guys
good.
specifically.
No, just 2 of them.
Oh, okay,
Just
cool.
the other writers for the other shows are really good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Barry's
But
pretty
yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Like, you could totally tell because this Game of Thrones series finale,
Right.
they just put together a giant package.
They're like, please don't leave.
don't leave us.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
We
And
have
they do
other
have a lot
shows.
of-
Do you
that-
guys like Zendaya?
Because that looks great. That show, Euphoria, looks
Oh,
great.
that looks
It's
good
called.
too.
And
And I
then,
love her. She's so cool. Well, she's good in Spider-Man.
She was barely in it.
I
She
like
was
her.
my least
She's
favorite of
good
that
though.
movie.
Really?
I like her.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
I mean,
Christian Rubalcaba.
that was so fucking because I looked at her, she didn't move her lips, and I'm like,
It's in the mezcal.
it's the
Witchcraft.
it's-
I'm
it's-
a witch.
Yeah, it's coming
You
back
have now been cursed.
You know who's actually underrated in that movie is
Michael
Silicon Valley. What's
Martin
his name?
Starr.
Martin Starr.
I did not think it was
is
underrated. I said
fucking-
who's the best one.
He's so funny.
Answer
He
the
is
goddamn
really good.
Okay,
question.
Michael Keaton. Yeah, I
Thank
thought Michael
you.
Keaton. He's the
Yes,
best villain.
He
in
is
it.
the best.
Hot dog.
But Martin Starr is also awesome, and Freaks and Geeks is the best. So good show.
Okay. Is it?
Really good show.
I tried watching it.
Yeah.
I have to like push
I
myself.
like it. I like it, but I'm not on like,
It's
it's the
so
best show ever.
good.
Everyone.
I didn't say that. I
Yeah.
said it's really good.
You said
Roll
that.
back the tape.
Yeah.
It what?
And
Okay,
then-
yeah,
That's what she said.
It's
Yeah,
exactly
she
what she
said
said.
that, yeah.
You put her
Cut
voice
to-
over.
No. But just cut to her knocking down the beer every time.
Can that just be the whole video?
Yeah.
Just me spilling the beer on Cody?
Just Dorina spilling beer for an
Yeah.
hour. Yeah.
It's neat, Dorina.
That's right. That's a
Oh, okay.
Patreon joke. People who don't get
Yeah,
that,
if you subscribe, you get it.
you get the Neat Arena joke.
It's the best joke on the Wanger Show.
Yep.
The what?
Frank had a good one.
I thought me and Brian were in sync.
Los
there. I'm
Wangers
sorry.
is
The,
what
the
I
show
meant.
De Los Wangers.
El show de los Wangers.
Yeah.
There
El
you go.
show de los Wangers.
That one.
Viva Las
That one.
Wangers.
Los
Yeah,
Brian
aside from that,
Perez.
there was okay. So there was His Dark Materials.
Yeah.
Which looks, of course, it's a His Dark Materials. Like, why can't it be her? Then we got Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
Watchmen looks dope.
What? Actually, what do you... So you guys read the comic book?
Yeah.
Of course, it's Watchmen
It's
too.
a graphic novel.
Yeah.
It's a graphic
Shut
novel.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck
Let
up.
me say it on mic again. It's
Can
a
you
graphic
put...
novel.
What's the soundbite that says boo?
Oh, he was playing that
I just
earlier.
played earlier. Thanks for
Yeah,
listening.
do it again.
Well, you gotta do it for yourself. You
Do it
gotta,
again, you little slut. Oh, you got it. Cool.
You gotta do.
Shut the fuck
That
up!
There
one
you
too,
go.
That
Yeah.
one too.
Shut the fuck up!
You gotta do sound bites when you fuck up too.
so angry.
All right, I'm done.
And then
But it's like you're doing
oh!
magic.
And then there was the John Goodman show
What's
Oh.
that one?
with Danny McBride
From the
and
Makers of Eastbound and Down and Vice
Oh,
Principals.
Eastbound and Down.
It
is
looks
good.
great.
Wait, what
Yeah.
show?
it's called His Good Feeling.
It's
I don't
about
know
like
what
the
it's called.
religion
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite show right now?
Barry.
Barry.
Barry's so
Barry's up there.
good.
Barry's
Barry's
up
fucking
there.
great.
really like
Barry
Barry.
is fucking perfect. You
So
finished
good.
season 2?
Yeah.
You finished season 2?
Yeah.
You finished season
Yeah,
2?
yeah.
Did you guys finish season 2?
Season two.
Spoilers for season 2, you sons of bitches. Okay, well, go watch Barry. It's amazing.
Okay.
We'll wave our hands. We'll do something. We're
It's
gonna do
really
some
good.
spoilers. Do you not want to do spoilers?
No, I hit
No,
my
I don't want to do spoilers yet.
I hit
for
my
people who
mic with
haven't
my
seen
glass of mezcal.
I did this whole thing where I waved. I put
You
so
think
much
you just
energy.
Come in and tell us what's on the show.
Let's roll that
We're
clip.
gonna. What's the clip?
You know the clip.
The beer.
it. Did you guys
Hit it.
finish your mezcal? Am I the only
Yeah,
one?
No, I'm getting there.
I
I'm
poured
totally-
myself another one. Season 2 was fucking amazing.
I really like him. He's great.
He's my
Which,
favorite.
Bill Hader?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Just
really
want him
good.
to be my friend.
I didn't know
I
he
know.
directed the last episode.
I didn't know that
too.
either. As soon as I
Directed
saw
by
it,
Like
Bill
he's
Hader.
like a Jordan Peele. Like it's just those people that just can do everything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's probably not just the fact that they've been fans of good stuff, quality
Yeah.
stuff their whole lives, but like they're just really attentive to the craft
Yeah.
That's
of
what-
like filmmaking. It's so cool.
I know you guys probably liked him more because of SNL. I
Yeah.
didn't really watch too much
Oh,
of
he was
SNL.
so good in it.
You guys didn't see him in Superbad. Was the first time I saw him.
Oh,
as the cop.
yes, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was
really
that.
fell in love with him in the Skeleton Twins because
Yeah.
that was the first time. Because I've known he's like, oh, I'm do the impressions,
great movie.
goofy guy, and then you see him do that movie, and it's like, whoa,
He's got skills.
yeah. So
acting
that's
skills.
what he's
Like
the
with the
reason why
scene.
I'm more excited for it too, because
Dude. Oh, he's in
that's
that?
fucking
That cast so good.
wet,
All of them.
wet,
So wet.
wet.
I like wet like this table I spilled beer on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Jessica
so much beer on this.
Chastain. What's his name? James McAvoy. I mean, that
What's his
movie's
name?
gonna
You
be
watch your
awesome.
The Old Spice guy. There's a lot of
It
great.
is
lot
the
of
He's
great
so
guys.
guys.
cool and
Yeah,
hot.
Old Spice guy.
They're all
Yeah,
so
the Old
hot.
Spice guy.
Yeah.
The black guy from Old Spice.
Yeah.
What? He's
Also-
got,
Dutch
he's
Man,
got a
you're back
role
to
now.
me. Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
watch the
Whoa.
old It?
Yeah.
Well, a while
You
ago.
didn't like it?
I mean,
I don't remember
the-
much of it.
part 1's good. I
Right.
think like it's a cool little like
Yeah.
coming of age, and then part 2 is just like.
Yeah, I agree.
But again,
But
that
Tim Curry's so great.
Tim Curry.
Whatever
Tim Curry
you think
is,
of it,
is the
he's
best
really
part. Brian struggled with that last
Are you
time.
okay?
Really
This
God.
literally tastes
Bro.
like the worst. It tastes like you just
Are you
took it
crying?
from the garbage. No, I'm
I,
choking.
I keep thinking that she just took gasoline and poured it
Yeah.
in that bottle, and now
It's
You
like,
it's-
ah,
guys
this'll be
drink
fun.
fucking Corona. That tastes worse
No, I
than
don't.
gasoline.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
any beer you
So
want,
then,
as
okay.
long it means Crown.
What's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink?
Yeah.
Pacifico.
That's okay, I guess. What about
Sponsor
you guys?
us, please.
What about you, Cody?
Like
Brian?
a beer
Pacifico's
or
my
a-
favorite
No,
beer.
like liquor.
Oh, I don't.
I'm
do
a
the
Sailor Jerry guy.
I like tequila shots.
And you think mezcal is bad?
How dare you? Okay, Sailor Jerry is a fantastic wine. It has gotten me through many white parties. Okay, it's great.
This ad
It's a
brought to you by
great-
Sailor Jerry.
I've
Let
never
me tell you
seen.
about Sailor Jerry, guys. Sailor Jerry.
I've never seen Cody so passionate about
I'm
something.
a passionate defender. of
Okay.
Sailor
Even more
Jerry.
than Pokemon.
I brought it to many parties. It's been many birthday gifts. For
Top
me.
5 most passionate things Cody is about.
Sailor
Okay?
Jerry.
Okay.
Obviously that one now.
Pokemon.
Okay, hold
Yes,
on.
I'm
I
passionate
might
about
have 4 more.
Baseball.
Well, I might have 4 more.
I'm just.
Let me finish. No, the Buccaneers.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
TGI Fridays.
Yeah, big supporter.
Good mozzarella sticks, man.
Generic.
Trying to
It's
think.
like the fast food.
Taco Bell.
I would.
Taco Bell, yes.
Fine.
Big fan.
Jurassic Park.
Number 1, your wife.
My wife. Yeah,
My wife.
There
Yes.
we go.
That's that was like maybe that was like 6.
I don't know.
Remember that in the
What?
Armageddon?
But like,
He's like that was like 6 or 7. No,
I haven't seen it. I
Armageddon.
haven't seen it.
but then when you
Wow.
have your baby, you're gonna have to say your baby.
Gonna knock something off the 5.
Well, what do you let go of? Do you let go of TGI Fridays? Because they have the best deals.
No, I'm never letting go of Friday. When you're there, it's always Friday, Brian.
Are you
I
gonna-
know that feeling, okay?
When you're with your child, it's always Friday.
TGI Fridays, everybody. If you want to get a buffalo chicken sandwich for $12,
I thought they got rid of it.
no, they've redeemed themselves. They don't
Okay.
have the chicken sandwich, but they have a good one now.
Okay.
And if you want to get an electric lemonade, TGI Fridays.
Whoa.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
What about
Okay.
Chili's?
Fucked up.
You don't
Chili's
They
is also
have
great.
really good wings.
I'd say Chili's is the top 15 passion of Cody, I would say.
15.
Not like a top 10.
You skipped from 5 to 15.
Yeah, but it's not as good. I mean, I got 10 other things in there, Brian.
Alright,
It's a
RB3.
top 15.
RB3's in there too.
Okay, you
I would-
top
RB3's
five.
up there.
I
Yeah.
would go with you to Fridays and Chili's, but not Taco Bell.
What about
What? I'm
Applebee's?
going with two of them. I would go to Applebee's. I'd be in there.
I'd be
Here's
in
the thing
there.
about Taco Bell.
What's the thing?
It's not that I think you shouldn't go. You should do what makes you happy. However, you can also get real delicious tacos for the same price.
Where?
Okay, but see, here's the thing.
Everywhere in LA.
On the contrary-
Literally
No, the
everywhere
taco
in
run
LA.
that took us to Danny Trejo's Taco is like $10 tacos.
Fuck that place.
Oh.
That's not a
Ooh.
no, not fuck that place.
No, you
I
said
actually,
it. Let's play the clip.
No, I love Danny Trejo. Machete don't eat tacos that are sort of okay.
I love that
But
bit.
my
Don't
point-
text.
You remember that bit on K-Rock where they kept playing those sound biters? Machete. Just like every 5 seconds? No?
No.
Just me.
But that was
But
part
my
of the
point
taco
is that
run.
was
that was
but
$10
that
a
was
goddamn
in
taco.
Hollywood that I could. You didn't go to the first place, which is really good, like Carmencita.
I went to there.
But that was good.
You forgot I was sitting right across
But
from
that
you,
was good.
and
Why
I
are you
was right in
complaining
front of
about
you.
Danny Trejo's
You
tacos?
forgot
See,
that-
this controversy's not there when you go to Taco Bell, when everyone's just happy. So think about Taco Bell, guys. Every month they have a new $5 box. There's many different ways you can get good savings. Taco Bell.
The
Taste the
cinnamon
flavor,
twists
whatever the hell
are
the thing is.
a
Is it Taste the
delight.
flavor? Is
Oh,
that
she's
I'm
gone.
leaving.
Pollo
No.
Loco?
All right, leave.
I don't know.
Do you remember
No.
the Bell Beefer from Taco Bell?
No.
That was in the 90s.
Oh, man.
I was a fat kid eating
Wow.
Bell Beefers from Taco Bell.
Let's talk about it.
It was like a sloppy Joe.
I remember me and a group of friends one time, we were like riding our bikes around. It was like summertime, middle school. It was great.
You
just sounded
Stop
like
the story right now.
You sounded like such a douchebag.
Did I? It
I've
was
never heard you
fantastic.
sound like a douchebag.
It was great.
No, it's
It was
really
lovely.
good. You could do like a douchebag voiceover.
Ooh, I should do a douchebag.
Yeah,
voice.
do it right now.
So
The
I
whole
did.
story
Do it.
as a
But do
douchebag.
it like a douchebag.
Do it like a douchebag?
Yeah.
All right. So we were like totally fucking going to Taco Bell, right? It was fucking great. It was so cool. We were on our bikes. We were getting stoned. We were getting
Yeah.
laid.
What
it
were
was
you wearing?
fucking lit.
Was
I
it
wearing
fucking
a-
extreme?
It was so fucking extreme. I was wearing a Rockstar shirt while drinking a Monster.
Volcom hat.
Volcom hat.
Volcom Stone.
Volcom Stone had the backpack, a Quicksilver shorts.
Fresh out
Eddie
of
Bauer
Tilly's.
shirt. No, not Eddie Bauer.
Ed
Ed
Hardy.
Hardy?
Thank
Hardy
you.
shirt. Yeah, that was underneath my Quicksilver shirt.
That was
whatever
you
I
were
said.
wearing
I
Ed
can't
Hardy
do it
underwear.
anymore.
He's got a lot of layers.
No. Anyways,
It's
You guys
hard.
ever wear basketball shorts under your jeans?
Yes.
I did that.
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
Yes, I did, Brian.
Because then you get.
You always got to be
Why,
ready for those
though?
pickup basketball games.
Did you guys both do that? Are you
You
serious?
never know when you're going to have one. I played one game in jeans, Dorina. Never again.
Oh, Jesus.
Never again. I need those
No, I'm
shorts.
not judging. I just think
I'm
that's
wearing them
actually
right
really
now.
smart.
Never know.
Take the pants off.
Take them off, Cody.
I would never.
See that big ass
That's
winger.
for the Wanger after show.
Woo!
El show de los Wanger.
Cody's got it out again. Anyways, the moral of that story was that you were talking about being fat and eating Taco Bell.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ordered 5 tacos. They all gave me so much shit. And we're like, whoa, you
Yeah.
eat that much? I'm like,
Okay.
yes.
Your
Have
friends
you
give you
guys
shit?
been
Yeah.
to
Not my real friends.
Mexicali Taco downtown?
Nope.
That is the best taco place you will ever eat tacos from.
Okay.
So
How much are they? $45?
Yeah.
no, they're like
Is a
$2.
platter of 3 tacos
They're like
$45?
$2.
Okay.
Those.
Is it like a
Good job, Christian.
like a hole in the wall thing, or is it like a
Yeah.
franchise thing?
No.
Okay.
I guess
No,
I'm just
it's
so
literally
scared.
like I'm from Mexicali and they make the tacos exactly like where I was from.
I think my thing with these taco places, there's just so many of them, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, which ones are good?
Well, if
which
you
ones
came
I
to the
don't know.
taco crawls, then you would
Yeah, I
know.
know,
where to
I know,
go.
but I'm talking about up until my life at this point.
Poquito Mas has got some good tacos. Is that too white?
Classic bro, right?
Look, you
Chipotle
guys
has
should
some
eat.
great tacos.
Sharky's,
Have you guys been to
Chipotle.
Are you guys
Rubio's?
gonna make me get drunk because I'm upset at what you're saying?
Did you drive
What
here?
happened to that?
No.
Oh, good, yeah.
What's the place by the In-N-Out that you used to go? Jersey Mike's. Is that out of business now?
That's not a taco place.
I know.
No, we're
but-
moving on. No,
Okay.
A
here's the
taco
thing.
can be considered a sandwich.
Yes, it can be. Funny, it's funny you say that.
Bringing it back around.
Funny you say that.
Why are you guys trying to get me to leave?
Because that's the goal of our
you're-
guests.
I
yeah.
was supposed to beat Frank at the record
Okay,
of
well,
being here.
maybe
show up.
maybe this is inside job. Maybe this is me stirring the pot.
You guys are sabotaging
Frank
me,
paid
so
us
I
to,
don't.
try to get you to
Little
never come back.
kayfabe,
That
huh?
motherfucker.
Little wrestling stuff for you there, huh?
Fine.
Storylines.
What happened to Jersey Mike's?
Okay, so that one closed down. It
Not
broke
a
my
taco.
heart. Some people at work discovered it like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, it's been like that for months now.
was
Get
very
with
funny.
the fucking program. So now the other one, I think technically it's still in Burbank, but it's just a little bit further away.
Oh, they
so,
just moved location.
No, we'll see. They did move locations, but here's the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Cheez-Its
Make
Christ.
a louder fucking noise. Right in. Wait, here, go for it.
You're isolated. Audio listeners, I do apologize. So I drove a little bit out of my way to go get a sandwich because I've been craving it because I haven't had it in months since they moved. Now here's the thing: they moved, Brian.
Yeah.
They moved, and they didn't say where they were fucking going.
Yeah. that
Imagine
thing
if
just
I moved
closed.
and then we were doing the Wanger Show and we were like, "Hey, where'd you go?" I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Anything else, Dorina?
But you look it up. You look it up on the interwebs.
Yeah.
It says relocating. Cool.
Cody's
Where?
making me choke on my Cheeto.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
Cody's making me choke on my Cheeto.
Look,
Yeah, it could have been better.
Cody's
can't-
making me choke on my Cheeto.
You can't take a quiet bite of a Cheeto. All right?
Then why are they right here in the podcast studio? when
Because
we're
they're
about to
so
record?
good.
How many podcasts do you listen to where they feature Cheeto Puffs, Brian?
How many do you want to? How many?
You just need
None.
one.
I only listen to this podcast. So.
The thing about
Really?
Cheeto
No,
Puffs,
you
guys,
don't listen to
I don't
this
listen
show.
to podcasts. But no, I
just
actually.
lied.
You just said you listen to this show.
Because you guys are awesome.
You do listen, so you do listen to the show.
Yes. Well,
Okay,
not
who's
all
on
of
the-
them.
Okay.
But I have listened. I listen to Ken's. I listen to
I like
Brett's.
Ken's, yeah.
I
Brett has
listen
a
to
podcast?
Frank's. I listen.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Oh, when they were on.
no,
our
when
show.
you guys had them as guests.
I thought you were saying individual. I was like,
No,
Brett's
no,
got
no.
a podcast? You didn't tell us about it?
No.
Let's talk about Brett. Brett is
Brett is
fucking
so awesome.
amazing.
The
crushed in Chi-
best.
in he crushed in Houston.
Brett's the best.
Brett, I was very much looking. See, here's the thing. We've seen Ellis many times.
Yeah.
It's always exciting.
And
to
he's
see
really
Ellis.
good.
And he's great.
He's
every
great at
single
his job.
time. It's funny because we hear the same jokes sometimes that he tells, but it's the way he tells it, depending on like how the crowd is going, that he sort of adapts to that, and that's what. Makes
And
him
that's what
fucking
he's
really
so
great.
good at is
He's really
reading
great.
the crowd. Like
That's-
that, I don't know how he
incredible.
does it. Like, and for me, English is hard because it's my second language.
See.
And he, as you know, Christian, la mirada. But the
Means the
issue,
view.
like, he's so good at it. Just he
That's a
just
type of car.
It's like he just improvises and he's so natural at it,
Yeah,
and he just
yeah.
like it's just how do you do that? It's
don't know.
crazy.
Let's call him right now and ask
know
him.
how
Do
you
should
talk
we
to
call
people.
him? Anyways,
no,
but
it's-
yeah, but you guys got to see Brett perform.
That
You
was
open
the-
for him,
He was
right?
fantastic. He was
really,
fantastic.
really great.
Yeah.
It was like I didn't expect anything less.
Right.
But it's just like seeing him do it
Aw.
and then just like
Like it was
knowing how
good.
nervous he was.
It was
Yeah.
good, and I was also just happy for him. You know what I
So
mean? Like that was
good.
more than anything. I was like, yes,
Was
doing
he
it.
so
excited
amazing.
afterwards and
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
thinking like I can do this more?
He felt
Yeah.
really
So,
good
I
about
think
it.
so.
I'm
good
so
more?
happy.
Yeah.
No, I texted him and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna do great. Like the nerds will love it." And then today he was like, "It was amazing." So he was
Yeah.
so happy. I'm really happy for him because he's so funny.
It is,
He
yeah.
actually was in my sketch recently that we just filmed,
Oh yes.
and he's
the
so
one that Frank filmed.
yes.
Okay, cool,
The
cool.
one that Frank helped me with my sketch, but didn't help you guys with.
Oh,
his
that's
sketch.
So
right.
you broke my
Right.
equipment. I let you borrow my equipment. And you broke.
Oh, you
it.
broke her.
I did. I
You broke.
I asked you if I broke it
You
or
wanted to
not,
save
and
that
you
for the
said
show.
Want to
no.
say it on the show?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did I really?
Dick
Can't, I
move
mean,
on
I don't.
Brian's part.
Is it a dick of me to be like, hey, you broke?
No,
it?
but I
You broke
literally
my
asked
gear.
you, and you said no.
All right.
Okay, if I did, I told you
Is
if
this true?
No. She didn't.
because you know I'll pay for it.
No. Oh, what are you? Money bags over
No,
here?
but I'm not an asshole,
Right,
so I'm not gonna use your equipment and break it and then not.
Hey man, you knew the
pay for
risks.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Thank you for that.
exactly. Yeah.
So,
So
you owe me 2 mics.
I'll get them if you need me to.
As long as you guys stop eating Cheetos.
They're
be
there,
fine.
man. There's a bowl.
What
of
if
Cheetos.
I eat Cheetos and pay and buy you new mics? Dude, I think there's Cheeto on the microphone now.
Good. I think that's Brian's mic.
No, I'm using my mic.
Damn it.
Only Brian uses
What
Brian's
if there's
mic.
Cheeto? Was there Cheeto all over the equipment that we used?
Fuck off. I don't know. I hope not.
He doesn't really check.
Yeah, the next short film we shoot,
Anyway,
we're not
Christian,
catering Cheetos.
Why do you hate Frank?
I don't hate Frank. I despise Frank.
Interesting.
I love how
Well.
right when you just despise him. No, I don't
still
hate
have
him.
Cheetos in
We'll
my
talk
mouth.
about it after the show.
Okay.
So,
Anyways,
but
this
yeah,
guy-
yeah.
he's
but
so
yeah,
funny.
He
Brett
was
is so
really
funny.
It's always funny too seeing people that we know because you sort of have that bias because you talk to them, you interact with them, and you kind of get their sense of humor outside of them actually trying to be funny. But like you sometimes just try to separate that, and regardless, he was still
Is
really
Brett
funny.
different on stage than he is in real life?
No, he's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
you
that-
know, like on Schmoes and Cloud Live when he would just like start yelling about
Yeah.
shit. He does similar shit like that.
Oh, he
like,
goes into rants?
like he'll do like
making a mess,
a
Cody.
bit. And that's clearly on your side
Yeah,
of the
put
table.
it on the carpet.
Like he'll do a bit that's clearly the thing, but like he's good at ad-libbing.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
like something you can tell was just thought of just on
Yeah.
the spot.
He's quick. He's a quick
He's quick
guy.
like that.
He's
He's really-
quick and he's kind of sporadic. Like he doesn't have like super long bits.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like bits and pieces.
But
He'll
you-
kind of go on for a little bit and then like something happened in the crowd, he'll detract from that
Right.
and then go back to it.
But do you know what I noticed is like just watching him as an actor is that sometimes like whenever he just really nails it and delivers like a line, like he's so good at just expressing something. Like if he like the way he says something, it's like on Color Line when he's just yelling random shit out. It's always so funny.
Yeah.
He knows how to hit the right words.
Yeah.
Where like the timing where like he da 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 da. He
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
like what to emphasize.
It's almost musical
For the
right?
joke, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. No, he's great, and I hope this like gets him to do more stuff. Because
Well, yeah,
he's so funny.
we've been talking to him about getting him in a sketch too. We heard of he's like, oh, you're in Dorina's one? Okay, now we
Yeah.
have to have you.
Yeah, because you should, because he's great.
He's really funny.
Yeah,
Would you
But,
be
like-
in our sketch?
of course I would.
Yeah.
But also, your
Blow it
guys'
apart.
sketches are always going to be better than mine because you guys know how to do filmmaking stuff. I just write stuff and then
You stop that.
Making.
no, but you do though. You
I
guys
can't
are
write.
super talented.
Oh, stop it. Keep
Say
going.
that about
Keep
everything.
going.
Not everything can be great.
I didn't say you're.
me something
You know
I
what's
didn't
always
say
great?
all-
Taco Bell, the cheese gordita crunch. It's featured in the $5 box every now and then. It's a great taco.
Would you be in a
Taco
sketch
Bell.
about Taco Bell?
only if I am upset about it.
Okay,
You have to eat it though.
we have like a war, like a battle over
you
tacos.
guys?
For you.
I would eat it.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That's
don't think
what
we're
she
gonna
said.
do a sketch about tacos, Taco Bell, but
Okay,
We're gonna have some
but
stuff
then
in
you
mind.
guys have to try Mexicali taco and then tell me
try
how
it.
right I
Oh,
was about
Jesus.
it.
Oh,
do it.
that's a terrible payoff.
Have you tried the tacos at Topgolf?
Oh,
No, I wouldn't.
Not known for their tacos, but they're
wouldn't?
But
good.
that's a fun place though. I like that place.
incredibly fun.
What's
and
Top
the
Golf?
It's where
I'm
you,
really bad
you're
at
on
it, but
top
it's
of a
fun.
building and you golf. Topgolf.
It's like a driving range in Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
in like
also one
there's
in Houston.
Houston. There's one
Yeah.
in Arizona.
we didn't go though.
Nowhere in California, so we
Oh,
can't really
okay.
help you right now. But it's a great place if you ever want to go.
You would think all the white people in California would play golf.
Nah, plenty in Vegas.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So
up?
who's been your favorite guest on this podcast?
Brett,
Yeah, Brett. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely Brett.
You know I
Maybe
can't get
even,
mad at that because I agree.
did you listen to that episode?
No, because he's the best.
He's absolutely incredible.
Did you hear his Spanish at the end of the episode? You heard it?
Yeah, do you guys know I forget where we were.
Fucking liar.
No, we were. I
Brett
forget
didn't
what
speak
event
Spanish.
we were at some Collider event, and Collider fans came up to talk to us, and I was talking to one of them in Spanish, and Brett just was staring at us, and then at the end of our conversation, he just goes, "El Mandalorian." It was so good. It was really good.
That's funny.
Yeah, because he's great.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, we were talking about like doing a sketch, something around that where he's just like off put and like he just starts stereotypical Spanish speaking.
He's trying to speak Spanish to Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
As you do.
Yeah, as Cody tries.
Like at Taco Bell, where you can get the.
Are you
what
serious?
words
You're
are
ta-
there?
Have you ever
chalupa.
talked about Taco Bell this much
No.
while fucking Dorina's on this episode?
No, I haven't.
No.
God damn it, Cody.
I do
I think
apologize.
that's the title of this
You're
episode.
lucky I like you guys.
I do think you're
Fuck
one of
off.
our better guests. You're definitely in the top 5.
That's true.
Probably because we've
Yay,
only
top
had like 5
Have
guests
you
on the
had
show.
like 4 guests?
Probably, yeah.
RB3's up there. I mean,
He just
RB3's
graduated.
He
Congratulations,
just graduated.
RB3.
We celebrated his graduation. I mean, well, he's still got summer classes, but you know.
I do love that little segment though, where like he's like, "Oh, I went to like an advanced high school, and you guys got up." That like made me laugh out loud.
So our good friend Alex, don't forget the Enya, Alex
That was
Marzonia.
Years ago.
Marzonia.
Okay, whatever.
Maybe 2 years ago, but that is plural, so technically correct, Brian.
That's true,
Yeah,
too.
you're
Technically
You're
right. So
He,
your input was not necessary.
I realized that as I was saying it, and then I was like, fuck, how am I going to get out of this?
It's okay.
All
You
right.
should drink more
You
Miskin.
should
I'm
drink.
getting
You
there.
poured more.
Yeah, I know, I'm so proud of
he
you.
quote tweeted a thread that Cody started like 2 or 3 years
Oh,
ago
yes,
that
the
we
We Are
haven't added
Professionals
to.
crowd.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
we haven't added to one.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
we
then do
maybe
it.
is the
I'll
Dorina
do it.
You know,
one?
we should do. You know, which one was funny was when I said that I wanted Mads Mikkelsen from Hannibal to eat me.
Yeah, that was a...
That was a very
that was
like a lot of
segment on the show.
professionalism
Yeah.
on the
We
show.
don't really let women be part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you Benioff and Weiss?
It's... Oh!
Should we talk about it?
Should we
talk about it?
Let's do it.
Who hates it? You guys hate it.
I don't hate it. That's
I
the
love
thing.
it.
Game of
Oh my
Thrones?
god, I fucking love it. It's
I
so
don't
good.
hate it or love it. I just,
As a man, I love it. No.
as a straight white man, you
As a
love
straight
it.
white
Let's talk
Latino
about the
man,
white guy in the room
where the
here,
fuck
guys.
the Latinos at? You got rid of Pedro Pascal. What the fuck? Dorn was the perfect place for Mexico, dog.
How long was he on the show?
Like
About 3 seasons.
9 episodes. Who? Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
He's really
About
good.
3
He was.
seasons?
He was
No, I don't know.
And
Okay.
people apparently don't like me saying Pedro Pascal. They're like, why is she saying it like that?
Oh, because
Because
way
he
it's
doesn't
supposed
even
to be
say it like
said?
that.
Pedro
No,
Pascal.
he doesn't say it like that, but that's the only way
Yeah.
I know. Brian.
I put. I worked
Yeah.
on a. I worked on an in memoriam for Game of Thrones, like of pretty much all the characters.
Cody.
Only
all
the-
the main ones.
Only
then
the dragons matter.
And for his character, I put in parentheses the goat because he was like the best.
He's so
He
cool.
was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Um,
But anyways, you loved it.
I did.
Somebody's
yeah.
calling me.
Oh, let's get the number
But
out.
the Bluetooth on.
3,
No,
1,
I'm kidding. No, I don't.
No, wait. So you loved it.
Yes.
You
I liked
love
it.
you
all
love
the way
this. Did you
through?
love this season?
I liked it. I
Okay,
liked
but
it.
that's different than love.
No. Yeah. I liked it overall. I love the series.
You're acknowledging
over-
it's not the best of the show.
Yeah,
That's true.
Do you acknowledge the flaws in it?
Yeah. Some of the flaws.
Okay.
So like,
forgive 'em.
did you? So I thought.
Spoilers,
here's the
by
thing.
the way. Obviously.
Yeah, Game of Thrones spoilers. So look, I really loved the first like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
And then Brian agrees.
I like the bride.
You're that cliche horse-drawn picture that everyone's
Yeah, it was
sharing.
good.
Okay, yeah.
But here's the thing, like, because it's such a well-produced show, you know, like the way it looks is very cinematic, and it's not how most TV looks. So
Yeah.
in that regards, like, I thought the last season was lazy writing as fuck.
Yeah.
Like it turned into
Show me your script.
they turned into I don't. It turned
Hey.
into a fantasy soap opera.
It did.
That's
Well,
what it did.
Something
and,
like your
fair.
and
grandparents.
look,
can-
wait, I'm not done, Christian.
Finish your point.
Okay, Christian Rubalcaba. Christian Rubalcaba.
You did it again. I looked at her lips and I'm like, whoa, what is happening? Go ahead. I'm gonna
Drink
drink
more
more of this.
mezcal.
Yeah.
Anyways, my point is that I thought it's so visually stunning that I don't care that the writing is so bad. If that makes sense.
Are you
It
done
did
now?
look fantastic.
Are you done?
Can I speak now?
Yes.
I'm a man. I'm going to speak.
I
I thought I was
I got
first.
that.
No, go ahead.
No, I agree with her point that they did everything for the visual impact.
Yeah.
And they just wrote the story to have this imagery in
Yeah.
the show, even if it didn't make sense.
Like George R. R. Martin gave them bullet points, and
Oh,
they
really?
just that's what I'm assuming, and then that's what they did.
But
They
like
just-
Cersei and Jamie holding each other under
It's
the rubble.
bad.
That was a dumb way for Cersei to
Bad.
go out.
I like
Yeah.
I like the
but
idea.
but the imagery of
Yes.
Is
Peter
bad.
Dinklage finding them like that, that's why it was written like that.
I don't
so
like how
that
they
part
got
was
there.
good, but I don't exactly.
I don't like how they got
Similar to like it was so weird to see the entire like internet being so pissed off. They're like, Danny turned, and I'm like, I didn't care that she turned. I just felt like it wasn't realistic writing wise. She was so good at it.
She was
like
great.
she was a
Yes.
she's
She was
every
trying,
that's the
yeah.
thing. The acting in the show is incredible.
Yeah.
And the writers are so lucky to have those actors.
Yeah, acting, the cinematography, the direction, everything.
All right,
Except,
Yeah.
except
The
the,
music.
script supervisor who lets bottles and all that shit go.
I think that's a production designer.
No, it's script.
Really?
Script soup.
Because they're in charge of the set.
Script supervisor.
I once.
Well, I don't know. Script soup does like continuity stuff. So you think they'd be like,
Yeah.
you can do-
Maybe it's
All right.
both. Teamwork.
Yeah,
Hashtag
yeah.
teamwork. Can I speak now? Cody, step aside.
You can.
Okay.
You
I
may.
haven't gotten a single word in about.
Can you get your whiteboard out?
I liked it. Okay. go on.
The whole soap opera stuff, that's from the very beginning. I think that's always from the very beginning, like a highbrow
Disagree.
soap
Careful,
opera.
careful.
Type of
Really,
show.
like
disagree.
like Brienne and Jamie Lannister's fucking thing.
That's
That's
dumb.
that's really dumb.
You didn't like that?
Go.
No, where she's like swooning over him and
Yeah.
shit. Like that was
That
dumb.
whole scene of the playing Never Have I Ever with the
Yeah.
drinking game, like this is not
no,
fucking Game of Thrones.
no. That's exactly it. It didn't like the last season. There was a lot of episodes that didn't feel like the original like seasons of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Like anytime Tyrion is on the screen or Bronn, my fucking favorite.
Yeah, he's pretty hot.
Like any of those people, like they're such good actors, it doesn't matter. But some of the like anything with Jon Snow and Dany or Jamie and Brienne, I'm like, I'm watching a telenovela. I don't give a fuck. You know?
Good stuff. I think it's a combination of a bunch of stuff. I
Great
really
points,
do.
Dorina.
Yeah.
Here's my take.
I think it's a combination of a bunch of things. I definitely think it obviously falls on them because they're the executive producers, creators, the writers, and everything like that. Obviously, the whole visual outlook of the entire show has been incredible from the very
Yes.
beginning to the
Yes.
very end. I hope I can't pronounce
Sapochnik.
Sapochnik. I hope that guy goes on to direct more things, especially with the cinematographer.
Yes.
Even
like
for
that
the
scene
Battle
of
of Winterfell.
Danny with the dragon
That was a
behind
beautiful
her.
shot.
Great.
Fucking
Great shot.
amazing.
Great shot.
Or Drogon coming out of the snow and
That was cool.
and like being like, John, what's up? You
A
know,
lot
that
of
was
great
so
visual imagery in the movies, in the shows, and all that.
But I think like the combination of like the flaws that the show started having is because the books weren't finished.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like a lot of people are complaining about the ending and how Danny's turn. Like, do people not realize that that's probably what his ending is too?
Yes, but the way it was done is my complaint.
Yes.
I don't care about her
Execution.
turning. In fact, I want a fucking woman to go crazy because we
was the
rarely
first
see
thing-
that shit.
was the first, I'll let you go
Like-
right now. That was your eyes are really red. You okay?
But yeah, this one is really bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
what's
Did
going on
you
with
should
that.
drink more mezcal.
Yeah,
That
you really
shit.
should. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Long weekend.
But I'll get like you said. But that was like the first thing I said. I was like, fucking, how many like like not crazy, but like badass like female villains are there? You know,
like
especially
Cersei's
one.
fucking awesome.
And
you know?
I was texting
she
my-
wasn't. Oh, go ahead.
No, true. She was one of them, but I think the way she went out was just like, nah.
No,
okay.
but the whole season she didn't really do
She
much.
did.
Yeah,
You
she
know
didn't
what
do
she
anything.
did? Fucking what's her name? Lena Headey or whatever.
Lena Headey.
Lena
Lena.
Headey. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
She
Lena.
spent the entire season
Lean back.
drinking out of a like just wine glass and
Yeah.
looking out a window, and
Like
she
a
got paid
boss.
like $1 million an episode. Like that's
Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah, that's
because she didn't do
America.
shit.
I was texting my
And
buddy.
she was one of the best. Like
Yes,
from the beginning,
the
like
best.
she was like awful. Her
One of the
and Jamie,
best villains in TV, and that's the last season she got.
Yeah.
It's fucking
And then
bullshit.
she just goes out. Do you agree with that of Jamie's turn going back to her?
I think that's.
That was pretty dumb.
I didn't agree with that.
I
Should he
think
have killed
that's.
her?
Yeah.
Like,
and
like
it's not,
but-
it's not so
I'm
much
so
the
That's in
sorry.
it's not
character,
so
though.
much the character's arc that bothered me. It's how they were written the last the last
Yeah.
couple seasons. Like
I thought
it-
season
it-
7 was great.
Jamie ending up there, Danny ending up as a villain. Like those things don't bother me. It's just how they were executed. I thought was really lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's been all set up.
Yeah.
like all
It
that
has.
stuff has been set up.
Totally.
It's just
But foreshadowing is different than character development.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, if the seasons were a little bit
Yeah.
longer, then we would have
not
gotten some like, you know, because I think like most of the season was like filler, crazy, filler, crazy.
Yeah.
If you stretch it out, then yeah, you probably could have gotten there a lot better.
But at the end of the day, with these big franchises, though, like who cares? Like it's fun.
Hold
Yeah.
on, Cody, what were you gonna say?
Guys, it did feel like the whole back to 5 minutes ago when I initially wanted to make this
Stop
point.
hitting the fucking
Yeah.
mic. Jesus Christ. Stop chewing in the mic. And
It's
stop
okay. It's okay, guys. So the whole Danny turn, it felt a little pro wrestling-y.
Yeah.
Okay? Like oh shit! Like
Yeah.
this person's bad now with a steel chair. Like that's kind of what
okay.
it felt like from an outsider's perspective.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to say 5 minutes ago when we were talking about Danny.
Sorry.
That's all I
But
wanted to
next guys
say.
are back on to something else.
Sorry, I got really passionate about it, Cody.
Go right ahead, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taco Bell sucks.
Hey!
Whoa. Speaking of Taco
But
Bell,
I agree. Like it was like
Right.
the bells rang, and all of a sudden she's like, "I'm gonna kill all these kids."
Mark off!
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
And I was
really
like, why
bad.
didn't she go for Cersei right
yes,
away?
that's exactly what I thought.
I
and
took
then,
that as-
and then take the people
I
out.
took that as more of making her suffer, not in a physical way, but like seeing
But
her.
Cersei didn't care about the people. So
she
it's like-
doesn't at all.
She ran away. She was.
Cersei don't care.
No,
She got
doesn't give
scared.
a
She got
fuck.
to a
No,
point where she
so-
was like crying. That scene with her is great when she's like, "I don't want to die." I don't
Because
wanna
she's
die.
a great actress.
That was beautiful.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
But when Danny is going around in circles around the city and Lena Headey is just staring out the window, I'm like, just go. You have a clear view. You have a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Go for the villain that you went for,
mhm.
and then take care of the people. And
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
You know,
Dorina, your thoughts?
she's still chewing.
It takes a while to get through those Cheeto puffs.
Oh, she took. Yeah, you
took my mic off.
Yeah, because you're chewing into it.
I liked
Anyways.
it.
Chew
It's a great
fast.
series.
But at the end of the
Fantastic.
day, like it's weird. I didn't love it,
Mhm.
and I
Yeah.
still can find things to enjoy about it, and that's
Right.
how I feel about most art. Like Batman and Robin, horrible movie.
Fuck yeah.
But it's
I
hilarious.
still fucking love watching it because it's fucking funny. You can find positive things about most things, and like the fact that people get so ragey and fucking make petitions and shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think the writing was good. I'm not gonna spend the energy writing a fucking petition.
Yeah, I
don't understand
I made a
that.
tweet about it last night saying how much I loved it, and I didn't like. Normally, I think I would like respond to people, but because I knew people were gonna not attack me, but
Yeah.
have their opinions.
How dare you not feel the exact same way
yeah,
I
like,
do?
someone responded saying like watch more shows or something like that, and I was like,
Really?
But you
Yeah.
can still like it. Like
Yeah.
it's not like it's like liking like I can still, love what you guys would call snobby movies, right? Like whatever Kubrick movies or like Ridley Scott or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can still like fucking I don't know.
Avengers.
I like those movies.
Yeah.
You can still like the Avengers, but still like
Exactly.
go find rest up.
yeah.
Yeah, you can like
And I don't
both.
think it's a train wreck either.
No,
Like I don't think
It
it's like
wasn't bad.
It's not like
No.
I've never seen the Seinfeld episode, but everyone always talks about the
last
Seinfeld.
one.
Yeah, the very last Seinfeld episode. I think the Lost finale is a little bit better.
Mm.
I'm just gonna
I
say
think people
that.
need to revisit that now.
I
Okay.
do. I really
What's
Final
your
do.
guys'
season.
favorite
Wait,
series finale?
Before you guys talk about,
No,
I would
leftovers.
just say
I have a hot take on the Jamie
God damn
Lannister
it.
scene from 5 minutes ago. Let's talk
Wait,
about that.
no, it's not that this season was bad. It's just disappointing because of how great the
Right.
series
That's
used
true.
to be.
Yeah, I agree.
You're like, this was so good.
Yeah.
I was like,
I think-
binging the fuck out of it,
Yeah.
and then now it's like,
I think
Jamie and Brienne
the
doing
first
this?
season
and that's I agree.
the first season that sort of kind of was wobbly was season 5 because that's when they started
Yeah.
going into new territory.
Yeah.
I think season 6 is fucking great from start to finish. I think that's
Was
a
that
great
one
season.
entirely new? Like no books?
Pretty much.
What
Yeah.
was-
and
Wasn't
George,
that the first one
Interesting.
that didn't have books?
season 5 was like half and half.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Season 6 is where they were
I
like-
just it just got I agree with Brian. Like, it just got weird. It just got
Yeah.
like it's like it's good because it looks so good and the acting is so good and there's all these other these factors that actually make it a quality show, but because of that, like I think they just didn't have time to like expand on writing because of how many number of episodes
But
they
it was
had or
their
whatever.
choice.
Right.
It was
You know,
their-
and so
So
that's
that,
the
like-
thing. It's like I agree with Brian that it's like I'm not upset, but it is disappointing because it could have been great.
How great will this be though? And me and Cody talked about this. You did. You remember.
I don't remember anything.
No, if
Drink more Moscato.
because they're going off to do 3 new Star Wars movies.
Right.
Probably writing the 3 Star Wars movies.
Right.
They prove themselves as directors. Like say what you will about the season finale, it's well directed, I think too.
Yes.
Um,
But they didn't direct it, didn't it?
they did the season finale.
Oh
Yeah.
no, the series finale.
The series finale.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me. I'm sorry. They've also directed 2 other episodes, and I think they got nominated for one of those episodes. But how great would it be if they write the new Star Wars movies and Ryan Johnson directs those movies?
It would light the internet
You
on fire.
just lost a
Just-
ton
It
of
would
subscribers.
destroy the
we don't
internet
care
and make
about
the
the
world a better
subscribers.
place.
Everyone would hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
but you know, here's my to add to that point though. As much as some people hate Ryan Johnson because they're crazy, and like I didn't think the Last Jedi was great,
It's a great movie.
but
it.
I thought half of it was great and half of it was bad.
Not
But
a bad take.
but he also has made other great things. Regardless of what you think of The Last Jedi, he made one of the best episodes of television,
Yes.
Breaking Bad's Ozymandias, which people are going to be like, why is she saying it like that?
Ozymandias,
How do you
yeah.
say it in English?
It's called Ozymandias.
Ozymandias. Okay.
Ozymandias.
Season
Anyways,
5B.
I got yelled at for saying it in Spanish. Anyways, so my point is that there's like humans don't just make one thing. Like you can look for other things that you might like that humans had made, you know? So that's
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like
So don't shit on them for this one thing.
yeah, exactly. Like
No.
we all make something that's not perfect. It's
Well, I
fine.
was saying, I think last episode I was saying like I used to think that, well, I still do think they're geniuses for like adapting this source
Mm-hmm.
material, and then like the first five seasons, I'm like, holy shit! Like these guys put this together.
Yeah.
Shouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's great, and I used to love them. For that.
That's the thing that kind of peeves me off about people being so angry. They're acting like they haven't had anything great to begin with. They're acting like they've been the worst writers from the very beginning.
or like they wasted like all these years of their lives. I'm like, really? Because
Yeah.
like, look, like I watched Lost and I didn't like the ending,
fuck you.
but I still was fine with watching the show. I don't
Okay, I
care.
forgive you.
It's not. It's not like I'm like, oh, that ruined my life, and I won't get all that time back. That's
okay.
that's what I don't understand.
I enjoyed the ride of watching
Right.
Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
Go back and rewatch
Even
Lost,
with
and
the
you
sh-
realize that it's actually
It's like
a lot more brilliant
really,
than you think it is.
Really shitty ending.
Well,
Lost had.
guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's the perfect ending though.
What?
Okay, well, Breaking Bad, put that aside.
Yes.
Put that one
That's
aside.
probably my
Breaking Bad is amazing.
That's
show.
my
It is a
favorite
perfect
series
show.
finale.
Yes,
I think.
it is my favorite. It's the best show on TV.
Yeah,
And even
Other
that
than
one got
other than
shit.
The Wire.
Even the Breaking Bad finale got shit because like, oh, everything went perfectly. And like,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
people were saying
it's
that
the
it was-
finale to the show. It's the one time Walt gets everything right. Like,
Yeah.
I am totally okay with that.
But it's also like he lost everything, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it didn't go perfectly.
That's
He
one of the
died.
more unanimous, like,
Spoiler.
where most people
Is that your
agree.
guys'? What's your favorite series?
The
finale?
Leftovers?
Oh, and you keep telling me to watch
that's
that
a
show.
good. You
I
haven't
need to
seen
watch-
Leftovers?
No, I need to
Oh,
watch
you'd
that.
love
But
it.
you don't like
Because Damon-
Lindelof.
Well, that's why. But now that Christian said I
No,
should
I
watch it.
think you'd like that.
Because you
That-
think I would like that over Lost,
That-
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It definitely has lost elements
Right.
because it's Lindelof, but also like that. I feel like Lindelof was sort of him finding himself. Also,
it's really weird. Like, it's really.
it's
I wanna-
perfectly
yeah.
weird.
I want to find
It's
myself.
perfectly weird.
good stuff.
3 seasons, not even like 30, like 28
no, like the
episodes.
last season was like 6 episodes. I
Yeah,
think.
super
Yeah.
short
What's your favorite TV show?
of all time.
Drama or
It's
comedy?
probably Breaking
Lost.
Bad.
Both.
Lost is definitely top
Really?
3.
Lost
I
is
would
my
say.
favorite.
And yours is Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon?
Breaking Bad.
I mean, I think Breaking Bad's the best thing we've had on TV, other than, like I said, The Wire and The Sopranos.
I tried The Wire.
But
I tried The Wire,
4
too.
episodes
it
and I
is
was like,
really
I
good,
can't
but
get
it
into
is
it.
really depressing.
It's slow.
But also, it's really realistic. Like it's so depressing in the
Yeah.
sense of like how it looks at society. But that's why it's so good.
It's also like-
but it's also kind of like a chore to watch it, right?
like-
Because you don't want it. It's not fantasy at all.
I remember at the time when I started it was with my ex-girlfriend. We started watching it together.
Right.
And I watched it, the first episode, fascinated because I was taking a lot of criminal justice classes. I minored in forensics. No big deal.
Can you
But
say
I
it
was
like a douchebag? Oh no, wait, you
I thought I
already
just
did.
did. Yeah,
Like,
okay.
I like minored in
That was kind of the
forensics,
point.
and,
I'm totally using it too. But I was taking a lot of classes and learning a lot of stuff. And watching that first episode, I was like, oh, fuck, they're like doing like, this is like real detective shit.
Yeah.
And then like my ex was just like, this is boring.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I think
To
that's
see
kind of like,
real life is boring and
Yeah.
stuff. That's why you want it to be cinematic.
Okay.
But
I
the
want
real
dragons.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Battlestar Galactica?
I tried.
No.
I know. I tried not liking it,
Okay.
but I just never finished it.
I love that show.
It's
It is
one
one of
season,
my
right?
favorite. No,
I thought it was like
No,
one
it's
season
several.
canceled.
That's Freaks and
no,
Geeks,
it's
right?
several.
Oh.
It's one of my
Call
favorite
Fire-
shows
You're
of all
thinking of
time.
Firefly
Yeah.
Yeah,
Firefly?
yeah.
Okay.
That's just Sweden.
or Serenity. That's the movie.
Also, Buffy and Angel are really good. But Battlestar Galactica is fucking amazing. It's such a good show. And some people had issues with the ending, but not as bad as like these shows we're talking about. So
You know-
that's a great one.
You know what was a terrible ending to one of my favorite shows? Talk about a show that had 4 fantastic
Let's
seasons
see if we can guess.
and then 4 later seasons that were
8
just like,
seasons.
The-
Dexter.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Good
yeah.
job, Brian.
That season
Nailed it.
that was
finale.
sad.
Fuck you.
Oh, that
Slow down.
It's not one of those things. Maybe at the time I was like incredibly angry, like fuck you. But like it's so fucking
Yeah.
sad because seasons 1 through 4, perfect. The way season 4 ends is beautiful.
Did
Beautiful.
they change like showrunners?
What
happened?
I don't remember. I don't know. I think they
You know what's
because it's
a-
based off books. I read the first book. The first book's
Everything's
amazing.
based off a goddamn.
You know what's
Yeah.
a perfect show?
Breaking
Hannibal.
All 2 seasons of it.
Whoa.
An NBC network.
Did it like
show?
finish and end, or it was just canceled?
3 seasons.
Oh,
Perfect,
3, excuse
perfect
me.
show.
It ended too. Season finale.
3 seasons.
Yeah, but like they weren't canceled.
No,
Oh, okay.
it ended.
Like they knew they were gonna end.
It ended.
Okay.
3 seasons. Best
I give it a
show
shot.
other than Legion in the last few years.
Cody,
right. She
Cody's a
watches
Legion
Legion.
fan.
They're ending with
Because
season 3
it's
too,
the
right?
best.
Cody
Good
stopped
show.
watching though.
Isn't
I haven't
Le-
finished season 2,
but isn't
which
Le-
I heard like kind of sucks at the end.
But fuck
but-
people because it's great.
But I love season
I
1 and the
love
first half of
Legion.
season 2.
Legion
Yeah.
is one of the most innovative, creative shows on TV.
I love that. I just love that it exists. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yes.
it's so weird, and it's off a property it's off a Marvel property. Like it's so
Yes.
weird to see it that kind of show exist in that world. It's
and that's
weird.
the thing. It's like
Yeah.
I personally think it's one of the best superhero things we've had ever because it's not really like traditional or conventional superhero stuff, right?
More
And,
Logan-y,
like think about
Weird.
Yeah, it's like it's basically
I'd even say more Lindelofy. Like it's that
like a
kind of
mix
like
of
out
that.
there. Yeah, yeah.
it's like
You
a
guys
mix
follow
of that.
Lindelof on Instagram?
But
You should do it.
not
Go
just
follow.
Lindelof, but like the way it's filmed, it's like
Yes.
Kubrick and David Lynch got together and like filmed this super cool like
Stanley Lynch.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
You watch
Or
Fargo?
David Kubrick.
Oh,
What?
Fargo is
You watch Fargo?
Noah Hawley, I love that guy. He's
But-
so good.
But you haven't
the
watched the question?
showrunner, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
No,
You're
so
gonna
Noah
answer that
Hawley
question.
and my
Oh,
and,
God. I was
and
so
Name the
scared.
showrunners and just no.
Noah Hawley and Brian Fuller, who did Hannibal, is
Mm-hmm.
they're both my favorite
He's full of shit.
showrunners. I don't care. They make great TV. I
It's
don't
'cause
care.
Fuller was in the name.
Fuller
It's
shit.
a good joke.
He's full of.
That's
full of
some
shit.
English thing I didn't get
good.
because I've been
Oh,
drinking
really?
mezcal.
Oh,
Yeah.
you never been full of shit before?
Every time
Well, there you go. You should have
I'm on the show.
Fuller House.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is a fucking
so
bullshit episode.
yeah, Fargo's fantastic. I've been
Yes.
telling these guys to watch it for
I watched the first
2 years
season.
now.
That shit was incredible.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
season
It's
2.
really
I
good.
really got to start season.
Season
two.
two is probably the best
uh,
one.
The
Yeah.
pilot for the first season.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did the Cody.
I
Yeah.
did the code.
Proud
Oh
of you,
wait,
Cody.
so
Try.
your favorite show's Lost.
Yes.
Your favorite show's Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fargo's probably like
And
I
yours.
said Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because that's like a perfect show.
What about comedies?
yeah.
The Office. Yeah.
Have
And
you
I
guys
know
seen-
the British one's better. I'm sorry.
Have you guys seen Veep?
I love the American one.
Veep. Yeah.
It's good.
Haven't
What?
seen
Did you
Veep.
finish all the way through?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
The finale
so
was amazing.
good.
I cried.
It's so good.
See, I have a problem with the finales because I always cry in finales. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. I always fucking cry.
You're such a pussy. No, I'm
I
kidding.
am a
You
pussy.
should cry.
I am a. No, I
No,
cried
no.
everything. Like
I
I
cried at that 70s show finale.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That 70s show was
That
like
was a
my
really
high
good
school.
finale.
Yeah.
And it's like they're all leaving.
I
and
used to
it's
fucking
good
love that show.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's a
watched
great
that
show.
During all of high school, I watched that show.
Me too.
Do you
You
remember?
were in high school in the
do you remember
80s?
the episode when Eric gets drunk at the bar and he calls his mom?
It's like, I am not feeling well.
I did that to my mom one day, like thinking I was so funny, and she didn't get it, and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like,
and then the dad, or no, they said the dad's not feeling well. And then
Yeah.
Eric calls like,
"Hello, mother. This is your son, Eric.
I'm
I am not
feeling
feeling well." Oh, it's a great episode.
That show is great. It fell off too once like everyone started
Once
leaving.
Eric left, and then
Ashton Kutcher left.
30 Rock is great.
That one,
Yes,
that
it
one
is.
fell off too though.
Oh, the last season was a
The
little.
last few seasons. fell
the
off.
first 3 seasons of Community. Is some of my favorite
There's still
comedy ever
later,
on TV.
some later seasons are really great.
Yeah,
too.
like I fell off during season 4
Yeah.
after Harmon left. I know he came back. I just
Yeah.
never got back into
No,
it.
watch
but-
the ones where he got back because there's
On
some
Yahoo?
episodes that are incredible,
saw-
like the Dungeons and Dragons episode.
Okay,
was
I saw the
season
Nick
two.
Cage
Amazing.
episode. I
Yeah.
saw that one.
Okay, and then
That was
the-
season 2, Advanced Dungeons and
is
Dragons.
that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
see,
season
don't
two.
ask me.
Ken
I'm old.
Jeong's all
Yeah,
big.
it was like, I'm Metallica. The magician.
No, but so what season is the one where they all
What-
go through like different timelines and then
Oh,
like
that's season 6.
okay, yeah, like
No.
what's his name? Troy comes back with the pizza. Like
Oh,
that
yeah,
famous-
yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
was
season
season
3.
three.
Yeah,
that's,
season
that's one of the
three.
best
Yeah.
episodes
That's
ever.
like one of the
It was
best
episode
episodes of
6. It was episode 6.
television.
It might have been
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
That
Really?
is-
Why do you think that was the best episode?
No, one of the best episodes of television. Like to
Ooh.
make like an episode, not just the fact that like you have all these factors that are great, like the actors and like the way it's filmed, and
Yes.
but like the writing, like the fact that you have all of these different, like any show or movie that makes something regarding time travel or like interdimensional travel or things like that, like that actually does it well. That's hard.
Like the 4th season of Lost. Perfect. Favorite episode
Of what?
in television?
Ooh,
That one we're talking about is pretty good. Remedial Chaos
really
Theory of
good.
Community is
Is
really
that what
good.
it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Lost?
so good.
I love Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. That's one.
That's a good
like,
one.
That's
Okay.
the one I like introduce people to Community with.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I do the paintball one. That's
The paintball's good.
the original
that's the
paintball
one
one.
too.
Directed by.
The Russo Bros. Hey, Amber.
Hi,
the Russo
Amber.
Bros. Yeah.
Which,
And the Halloween zombie one is really
Yeah, that
good
one's
too.
great. That one's really
So
good.
good.
which
Yeah.
one did you show me?
I think we watched the Nick Cage one together.
Yeah, that's right.
Because my
okay.
friend really he's seen all of it and he wanted to show us that.
There's a Community
Yeah.
Nick Cage.
Yeah, it's in one of the later seasons.
I stopped
Yeah.
after.
Abed
when-
is so good as Nicolas Cage. It's so good.
Abed.
But
The-
my favorite episode of television is actually from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy!
The Body.
That's not how it's said
No,
at all.
it's
No.
not.
The
Based off the Stephen
Oh,
King
I
book?
watched. Wait,
No.
the body's is that
The
the one
Body
where,
is the one where Buffy's mom dies.
That's what it is.
And she dies of
Spoilers.
natural. No, whatever. She dies of It's old. She dies of natural causes, and that's
Gonna
what's so
binge
fucked up
Buffy.
because
She can't do anything. This
because
time.
the entire show we've been watching
supernatural.
Buffy fight and supernatural shit, and then she realizes like her mom dies just from life, and it's so fucking
that
sad,
heartbreaking?
and it's amazing. It's one of the few episodes of television where they don't have any score, like musical score to it, so it makes it
interesting.
very realistic.
Yeah.
And then Anya, one of the characters that like goes from immortal to mortal, starts talking about like, what do you mean? Like she's
Bring her
gone
back or something? Oh.
Like what do you? I don't understand how she was more like she was there and now she's not there anymore, and it's fucking heartbreaking.
Was that like later in the show or
Yeah.
early? Oh.
Really good.
The other Buffy episode I've seen was Hush, and I guess that's like the other
Really
like
good.
beloved one. But I had to write a paper on that in college. But
It's so good though,
great.
isn't it?
Yeah, because there's no
Okay.
dialogue in it. The
Yeah.
thing like takes away their power of speech.
Yeah,
And,
and it's
it's
a
really
really
good.
funny scene where
Yeah.
Buffy is like trying to say that she's gonna stake them, but she goes like this, and
And
so
it looks
people
like
are
she's
like,
jerking off.
"What are you doing?"
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
really good.
Love it.
You guys
Yeah.
watch Atlanta?
I haven't.
Yes,
I haven't watched
so
it.
Really?
good.
No, you don't.
I've been
It's
to
so
Atlanta.
good.
Yeah. You've been.
No, yeah, it's the Troy show.
The Troy, the Donald Glover
Community.
show.
Troy
Yeah.
from Community.
I just
There-
saw him at Coachella.
What?
She
Oh,
says that she takes a sip from. I saw him Coachella, Modelo sip. Yeah.
Negative.
There's an episode in
Fuck
Lost
Taco Bell, Cody.
Hey,
that is some of the probably might be my favorite time travel stuff of all time.
the
More
constant.
The constant.
More
that's
than
a
Back to the
great
Future.
one.
More than Back to the Future.
That's a great one.
It is
I cry on that one every time.
beautiful.
Ugh.
It's not really. It's not like a filler episode.
That wasn't even like prime Lost. That wasn't like season 1 or 2. That was 4.
That was
right?
episode. That was season.
Yeah, that
4.
was, like, middle of its run.
That was
That's-
like they sort of stop everything
That's a
just
great
to
one.
focus on a love story with time travel.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I know all about that. And
I
it's
can't do it. I love the
fucking
concept.
beautiful.
All right, I'll do it.
Go watch. No, that can't be like how who was saying like I show them this episode and to get them into something, or you show them the paintball one or something like
Yeah.
that, right? To get like I couldn't show someone The Constant and then them get into Lost, but it's
I
just
agree.
beautiful storytelling. It's amazing.
Well,
The
Lost
acting's
is
great.
serialized though, right?
Throw this again. Do you like Prometheus?
Yes.
Okay.
I love Prometheus.
I like it a lot.
I like it more than Alien. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. But I love Prometheus, especially after going back and revisit. I watch that movie like 3 times a year because not visually it's amazing, but
It
just
is.
but
It
like
is really visually
like you
stunning.
just kind of break things down, and yeah, maybe they had issues with writing the actual script and whatnot, but there are some subtle things where they actually do set up and that actually pay off that I think are great. I think some things don't really line up timeline wise and what planets they're on and whatnot, trying to connect to the Alien movies, but I like it a lot.
Yeah.
People hate it, and I don't understand why. Because it's people that love the Star Wars prequels that love Prometheus, and I'm like, like maybe they're like, oh, come on, you guys. Like the writing is not as bad as the prequels.
Nearly as bad. And I'll tell you this:
Yeah.
they did They did Danny better than Anakin.
Because it was so bad when they did Anakin.
Are we talking about Game of Thrones again?
No,
I
no.
guess so.
But do you like Alien Covenant?
I loved half of it, hated half of
She
it.
liked Michael Fassbender making out with himself.
That's fucking
Oh,
dude.
that's cool.
I like that too.
That was great.
That was a
That was
great.
great, too.
Him fighting him teaching
Yeah.
him how to do the flute. I want a whole movie about that.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what I liked about Prometheus, right? Like
Yeah.
anything that was like really like Stanley Kubrick, obviously like all about like the human condition and where do we come from and how are we created, like the God concept, right?
Right.
That's the stuff that was cool.
I wish he stuck with that
Yes.
in Alien Covenant because
Same.
Alien Covenant was like
everyone gave him shit after Prometheus, though.
That's the
So
thing.
he's-
That's the thing I
this is why
hated
people
about
have
it.
to
Because
stop
people are
trying to listen to
dumb.
fucking fans.
Tell
all
'em,
right,
Cody, tell 'em.
Stick to your fucking vision and your ideas.
Stick to
People
your guns.
will follow you eventually. In 30 years from now, they'll understand it. People didn't like 2001 when it came out. People didn't like The Shining when it came out. People eventually came back to those movies because they're fucking great.
Suck it.
Not the show.
Cheers.
Woo.
Salud.
Mezcal. Boom. Yeah.
Stop
And then
doing
what
fan
happens?
petitions.
And what happens when you listen to the fans, Cody? You get Alien Covenant and be like, oh, they're fucking aliens all
And
over.
even then, I liked Alien Covenant. But like,
Yeah.
I know people hated that one too, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, fucking A, man.
But here's the thing.
What's
Why
the
do
thing?
not to go back to like, okay, why do people hate things, right? Because I used to be that. Okay, so you guys know how they just announced the new Batman.
What's wrong with Cody?
Are you okay,
that
Cody?
sip was stronger than my previous one. I don't know what was going. Did you put something
The
in there
last,
after
the
the
last
You hate
sip
that
I
Put a
took,
Cheeto in it.
the last sip I took really hurt my chest.
God
You
damn,
wanna
that was like
split this
fire.
Cheeto with me?
I'm okay.
This
I'm okay. Oh my
Cheeto's
god, I
on
gotta
fire. No,
I gotta
ain't
download
good.
some Pacific.
Dorina, what do you? I wish I
Jesus
had.
Christ.
I wish I had a GoPro up top just to see this.
There's a lot
fucking,
of crumbs on the table.
Oh my
right now,
goodness.
guys.
I will clean it. I'm sorry, but they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
So you're
Puffs
saying
are
you
great.
hated things as a teenager?
Oh yeah, no. I was I was a bigger asshole before. Isn't that like
Wow.
crazy? Yeah, I know. No, but
You just like wanted to hate. You wanted
You
to
just walk
shit on
around,
everybody.
middle
Yeah.
finger always out every fucking time you go somewhere.
Yeah.
like
Fuck
when they
books.
announced like no, books are cool, man.
Oh, okay.
No, when they announced like Batfleck, I literally
yeah.
like I remember tweeting a gif of that guy that like throws his computer out the window.
Oh, you hated that
Oh.
announcement.
Yeah, and
I thought
then
it was great.
and then he was fine.
Yeah.
He was totally fine. I was right about Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, but
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I thought he was fine. He did a good job, and it actually like as much as I love Michael Keaton and like Kevin Conroy and other Batmans, like I thought Ben Affleck did a really good job physically. Like
He deserved better movies than what he got.
Oh, definitely.
I
Yeah.
actually really like I like the Batman v Superman version, the other
I
version.
haven't seen that one.
The
I haven't seen
extended
the
one.
Ultimate.
you
yet.
Okay.
like Man
Yeah.
of Steel?
I love Man of Steel.
I actually really like
You
Man
do
of
have
Steel.
terrible taste.
Oh, Brian.
I'm gonna agree with Brian on this one. Man of Steel is not
Man
good.
of Steel
Brian
is
with the
fucking
dagger.
awesome.
No, it's not. That
Yes,
movie
it
gives me a
fucking
headache.
is.
What
I
is
love Man
great
of
Man
about
of
it?
Steel is amazing.
The obvious jerking
No,
off
the
metaphors of him being Jesus.
so
No, fuck that shit.
Okay.
The fact that first of all, it actually portrays a realistic alien invasion.
Okay.
Right? Like that's like people were like so pissed off about the destruction of Man of Steel, and it actually like people would fucking die
Okay.
if aliens wanted to conquer us.
I get that, but the thing is like he's supposed to be this hero, and okay, well you almost bit the mic now.
Don't call attention to
Yeah. I don't even know what I was gonna say anymore because that was
He doesn't
to be
even
this
want to. He doesn't
hero.
even want to be Superman.
yeah.
but that's realistic though.
Okay.
Like seeing
He's like,
Clark.
oh, me with my powers.
Is that what he said?
That's how he sounds.
No, but
Kevin
seeing
Costner, I can't save you.
Don't you
Look.
think that's an interesting dynamic, though? A guy
Shut
having.
up! I have points.
I'm defending you.
Okay.
Oh, what's your point?
Sorry,
Okay.
Cody. Go ahead. Please
I'm
defend
on
me.
your side. Don't you think that's an interesting dynamic, though? That like
what?
someone who has all the power in the world and doesn't want it.
The reluctant
Yes!
hero.
You know what I mean? I like that.
is
Yes.
the
Here's the
typical
thing.
story.
I love Christopher Reeve. I love the first Superman, not the other ones. But I thought it was cool that we got a different version of Superman where he's discovering his powers, and as a kid, he's
Yeah.
freaking the fuck out that he's like has X-ray vision.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
imagine if you're a
as
young
a kid, yeah, but
fucking,
as
like,
grown as Henry
no,
Cavill,
but then you're like,
gets
okay,
the balls.
am I like
Big
listening
ones.
to my like dad that raised me, and am I gonna honor what he wants me to do, or like I feel like Man of Steel was a movie where Kal-El is learning he is Kal-El, right? Because he thinks he's Clark Kent this whole time, and then eventually he's like, okay, he becomes Superman. So I was sad that we didn't get Man of Steel 2 for BBS, but I feel like that was him becoming Superman and learning
But see,
how to be Superman.
I never got that because like he doesn't do anything besides
What do
just
you-
fight.
what?
There's like no emotion
It's-
between him because he
There was
barely,
no emotion. He was fucking freaking out that he had to kill Sod. What are you talking
Well, I
about?
get that, but like at that point, like why should I care about this person? I don't even know who
Because
he is.
he's an alien that's coming to Earth and figuring out whether he should be saving humans
That's
or
another style over substance movie.
or he should actually like be like, no, I need to be with my people, and he chooses to save humans.
Except his
because-
father.
What?
He
Because
doesn't save
his
his
father,
father.
because he didn't
It was
want
a life lesson.
because his father didn't want him to.
So you
Brian.
what? What is that?
It was actually a really beautiful scene. Like,
That's
Oh,
when
is
the
that
Kevin
what-
Costner.
Is that what he's like? No, stop.
Yes,
Stop.
he literally. You fucking
to prove
listen
a
to
point-
Kevin Costner, Brian.
To prove a point, you're willing to let your father die.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Because
He
he,
was
told
protecting
you
his
to.
son. He was
He
protecting his son.
literally is like the whole point of Man of Steel is that Kal-El is trying to figure out who he is and what he needs to do, and it's really hard to figure out. Sometimes when the right thing to do is not the right thing to do.
That thing you do.
Yes, that's a good movie.
Talk about Tom Hanks.
I would rather
I like
watch
Castaway.
Man of Steel multiple times than Batman v
And
Superman.
look, even if you don't like the whole Man of Steel as a movie in general, that scene of him learning to fly and
That's
like
beautiful.
where
Yeah.
it's like basically like Mark Waid's Birthright comic book, and you see him flying through the earth.
like that.
That's why I go see movies.
That's
Zack
cool.
Snyder is a great visual
Yes,
director.
yes.
It'd be great for Game of Thrones.
Where the writing doesn't matter.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyways, that's
no,
my
for
Man
real,
of
let's be
Steel
honest.
No,
rant.
no, piggybacking off that, one of the best scenes of that movie
coming from
is
the
during after the IHOP destruction.
Oh yeah, you remember that one?
When he emerges-
It's a great scene.
No, when he emerges and all the military's there and he's just looking up like, don't fucking shoot at me. Like he's trying. It's the conflict of his own father's. Like
Yes.
Kevin
Was that-
Costner saying, "Don't fucking do this." Like
Yes.
he's facing that head on. He's like, "But I know I have to."
Was that before
And
or
it's
after
Beautiful.
he threw the big guy into the trains?
How do you like the Game of Thrones fucking series finale and
How
not
do you
Man of
like
Steel?
Man of Steel?
'Cause it's
when you
so
don't
good.
Like it? No.
You know what
It's the
everyone
same
likes?
Shit.
The chicken quesarito at Taco Bell. It's a quesadilla and a burrito in one. It's very accessible for everyone of whatever taste you have in Taco Bell.
Open late.
It's great. The fourth meal, remember that?
You know what movie is great though? Justice League.
I like
That's
it.
not.
Oh god.
That one's not.
Okay, you do.
Why?
have
Because they
bad
play the
taste.
John Williams score and the Batman theme.
Wait, do you,
That was pretty cool.
They're
No,
pandering.
you know what?
They're
That's
pandering to
bullshit.
you.
That is
That's-
not a good movie.
That is
But
music
I liked
manipulation,
it.
and you fucking know it.
That is
That's
not a
only
good movie.
cool because it's
But
like, hey, I know that theme.
the way I feel about Justice League is the way I feel about like the Avengers. It's like, oh, it's fun. I don't give a shit.
Easy
No,
there,
the
bro.
Avengers are at least well put together and well done.
Boom, man, he hates those movies.
Justice League is garbage.
It's Garbo.
Except for
The Snyder cut. Bring
the,
it.
The
Give me
Flash is really cool.
He's good in that.
I love the Flash.
He's all right.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller is great as the Flash, and I hope Grant Morrison writes the Flash.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
he's got the personality of the Flash.
Did you see Endgame finally?
No, I didn't see it.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought you were
man.
seeing it. this
Dude,
past
it's
weekend.
so good.
I was. Oh, you like that?
yeah.
I thought you hate all universally
No.
liked and four quadrant bullshit for all the
No.
families and all that
Four
shit.
quadrant bullshit.
I don't give a-
That's good.
I don't
That's
care
you.
what
That's
people
you. You're
think.
like, I don't like what people like.
I loved Endgame. I hated Infinity War.
Infinity War is boring.
Hey.
Infinity
It's a good
War is
movie.
really good.
Really boring.
Did you cry in Endgame?
Totally
Yes,
offended.
because I didn't know it was gonna be good.
I'm never
Because I
offended by
didn't
anything.
like Infinity War.
Did you like Captain Marvel?
It was fun.
Yeah, okay.
But that's how I feel about most superhero movies.
That's how
it was
like,
fun.
That's where I'm like, okay. Every time I watch it, I'm like, oh, that was good.
Endgame's
Fine.
pretty great though, man.
What's your guys' favorite superhero movie?
Yeah.
Superhero movie?
Suicide Squad's up there.
I think we had this exact conversation when
totally
she was here
kidding.
last time.
Were you?
Because I remember we talked about The Dark Knight. I remember this. Remember?
That's like
what
the Breaking
everyone
Bad
says.
thing.
Did
where
I
it's
ask
like,
that already?
I think you
maybe.
might have.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's roll the clip.
ignore it.
All right. That's
Oh my,
exactly
how
what you said.
embarrassing.
I thought we were gonna roll me like throwing the beer.
Yeah, that
on
was-
you.
that was-
on
that
Cody.
was the joke.
That's exactly what we
sorry.
did.
Easy.
I'm gonna go Batman Begins. I like Batman Begins.
Batman Begins is
I'm-
very
I'm-
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
your hot
I did ask
takes.
that.
I'm one of those guys.
Never mind. I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask another question.
Yeah.
I like Logan.
ask us a different favorite.
Logan's
Okay.
good.
I really like Logan.
What's your okay? If you were able to go to whatever show you wanted, like
Show.
music,
Like a concert.
like which one would you go
At
to?
any time? Or you
Yes.
just saying, oh.
Even dead people.
I don't know. The Backstreet Boys
Interesting.
are playing in Vegas this
Interesting.
week.
Prince, no. I actually would
That
want to
would
see.
be
That would
pretty
be
cool.
fucking
Prince
cool.
would be. Prince played on SNL a few years ago. I still have that clip. It's great. It's like
Yeah.
8 minutes
He's
of him
so
just rocking
good.
out.
Have you seen him playing this while my guitar gently weeps?
No.
It's so good.
What? The George Harrison?
Yeah, the
Or
Beatles
is it
song
just Beatles?
by
Oh,
George Harrison.
there
Yeah.
we go.
System of a Down, like back in the day, like
Really?
Toxicity era.
You're a big.
I love.
System of a
I've
Down
seen
fan?
them. I've seen them twice, and they're great. But they've definitely like they're a much softer edge now. The last two albums were definitely like much more softer.
Okay.
Still really really good.
I just saw the Chemical Brothers at the Shrine in LA, and
the,
it was one of the most fun
Mikey
dance
Way and
concerts
Gerard
ever.
Way's band.
Definitely
So
not
good.
that.
So good.
They're like
What
techno.
are they?
yeah,
I don't really know too much of them.
EDM.
I know they did the score for Hannah, the movie.
Oh.
Really good.
Not the TV show.
Almost as good as the Tron Legacy soundtrack.
That's a
It's
good
great,
good
better
with
than the
Daft
movie.
Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
But
I
really
enjoyed
good
that movie
soundtrack.
up until halfway. And then
After the
just-
Tron, like
it
the
fell
big
off.
song.
After
plays,
the
yeah,
legacy
yeah.
part,
Yeah.
I saw the movie for the first time like 2 years ago for work.
Oh, you saw it at that
you didn't
Collider
like
screen?
it?
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen it. I was like, that's fine.
I liked it.
It starts off strong, but then you're just like, where's this going?
The
like the-
soundtrack's too good for it. Similar to like Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, that's a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Although the Pearl Harbor scene is like shot really well.
The actual.
But it's a really bad movie.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bad movie?
Ooh.
Or what's a movie that people don't like that you like?
Okay. Well, Man of Steel, obviously.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's a garbage movie. Fucking.
Ugh.
So is the '89 Batman.
I
movie
can't believe
too.
you fucking like Lost and non Man of Steel.
Yeah, well, that's
Man,
completely
that's
different.
different.
That's like six
That's
and a
like a
half,
fucking
7
insult.
years.
There's
of,
gonna be one comment at least on your YouTube.
Nobody
thing
comments
where
on
they're
this
gonna
show.
be like, Man
Out
of
of
Steel
the
is
3 that we
great,
get?
and
Yeah.
Lost sucks.
There's gonna be one person that says, "Bring Frank on."
I think we get a healthy 5.
Did you hear what he said though? Do you like the
No.
original Batman?
What do you mean the original?
Yeah,
Like
89,
66?
89.
I fucking love Michael Keaton,
He
Brian.
just said it.
But that movie, I don't think is as good as people think. I actually,
not.
Look at you.
I love Batman Returns.
Yeah, she said this last time too.
Also not as
Yeah.
good as people think.
No.
Oh, hot take.
Cody is
You know what's
incorrect.
weird? You know what's
That
weird?
is like Catwoman in that movie was like my fucking like awakening as a human woman with a vagina.
Yeah.
So-
Same thing for Penguin for me. But you know what I didn't know for the longest time?
It was directed by Tim Burton.
What?
It was a sequel to Batman.
Batman Forever? For the longest time?
Joel Schumacher.
He was returned.
Joel, I know it was Joel Schumacher, but I didn't know that was like technically Batman 3.
Yeah.
For the
Because
longest
it's
time.
like
There's-
fucking
there-
different than the Tim
I know
Burton
that,
movies,
but like,
yeah.
Wait,
like
it's
I,
supposed to
Oh,
be-
Batman Forever?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
yeah,
there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
continuation
There's like
of the
there's a
Batman?
reference specifically
Yeah.
to Catwoman in that
Oh,
movie,
I didn't
and
know
I was
that.
just like, for the longest time,
Here's the thing. Like
What's
I
the
thought
thing?
here, look.
That thing you do?
guys, yeah. That's a good movie.
Tom Hanks,
I
guys.
love that
fantastic movie.
movie.
You know
That
who's
thing you do
great?
is really good.
You know who's great? I think we can all
Steve
agree.
Zahn.
Is Steve fucking Zahn.
Yes.
He is so.
Christian.
When he popped up in War for the Planet of the Apes,
Yeah.
oh, I miss him.
I love Steve.
I love
Joyride,
Steve Zahn.
he's amazing. Saving Silverman.
If he was on Game of Thrones, maybe he would have saved the writing.
Yeah.
I don't know about. I mean, it would have been cool, but you know, I don't know about that. Why
I mean,
Zahn in
Ed-
it.
They gotta bring
Ed
up that
Sheeran
great
showed
show.
up, yeah. He did
You
show
really
up.
don't like Ed Sheeran, huh?
Why the fuck did he show up in a Game of Thrones episode?
So the band that I would like to see.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fellow Boy 99.
Answer your question, Cody.
Blink-182
Actually,
when
no,
Tom
I
was
think-
in the band.
I think Blink in their prime. Because I've seen Blink, but I saw them
Out
in
of
2013.
every band, you want to see
Okay,
Blink
I want to go to
182?
Woodstock and see fucking Jimi Hendrix play the national. Is that what you want me to say, Dorina?
That would be better
Oh
than
my
Blink
God.
182.
They're my favorite band.
Look.
okay?
That would so be her answer too.
That was
Just I want to
no.
go to Woodstock and see
Santana.
Brett.
I want to see
Woodstock.
the Beatles when they show up on the fucking Ed Sullivan
the
for the
Beatles
first
don't
time.
fucking sound good because everyone's screaming and it's bad sound.
All right.
Anyways,
That
but
was
you
my
know what?
answer.
It's
Or Metallica.
fine.
I would see Metallica, like
Metallica
in
in
the
their
garage
prime.
days.
Yeah,
like,
in the
Metallica with
prime.
Cliff Barton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
Like back when they were just like in L.A.
Cliff
Fine.
Burton
From L.A.
Burton Barton.
I don't know.
It was pretty cool when the dragon burned the throne, right?
I love that.
Bringing that up.
It's fucking
I know
Cool.
it made no
Yeah.
sense, but I was like, "That's cool."
It was-
I, for
a
one,
lot-
like my dragons to understand metaphors.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty.
It was either when I saw it, I was
Such a-
like,
I'm doing this for the show.
Yeah.
When
Such
I,
a smart dragon.
when I saw that, I was like, well, first of all, I've always wanted the throne. I wanted no one on the throne. Like, I don't think anybody fucking deserved it. No one deserved it.
Did you know Bran was going to be the leader?
No, and that was a great surprise. I love that.
Do you
I
think
love
they
that.
changed? Like they made a new throne with like a wheelchair? Because King's Landing isn't wheelchair
They
accessible.
put wheels on the throne.
Oh, you guys all have drink it.
I'm empty.
No, I filled it up again. I
think
saw
that-
that is either one, I was like, oh, cool, Bran's taking over as him finally and
Right.
burning it and saying fucking. Or he was like, I think it's like part of the memes too. The dragon was like, if my mama ain't gonna have the throne, no
Right.
one's gonna have the throne. And she took off with it. That
Did
was cool.
somebody make a meme of a Bran as like Dr. Manhattan? Because that's basically that's basically
Dr.
what he
Manhattan,
is.
by the way, is played by Jeremy Irons in the Watchmen TV series.
I thought it was
Wait, that was
Ozymandias.
confirmed?
Damn it! No, you're right. It's Ozymandias.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Ozymandias.
I
I
didn't
keep
see any
saying
blue
Ozymandias.
Yeah. Okay.
Still though,
Do you
when
guys
I saw
like
the trailer,
movie?
what?
I do like the
Watchmen.
movie.
I do
Yeah.
like the Watchmen.
Okay, have you
movie,
guys
yes.
seen the director's
I
cut?
did. I have.
It's
Which
really
one? There's like the director's cut.
The one
I've only
with
seen the
the one
regular.
with
There's like
the animated thing. in
Yeah,
it.
there's like the unrated, there's a director's cut, and then there's like the extra
3
extended-
hour
yeah,
thing. Yeah,
with
yeah.
the comic book pirate stuff. Yeah,
I've
I
only
saw that
seen
one.
the regular director's cut, and it's pretty good.
For
Yeah.
Watchmen?
Same director as Man of Steel, just saying.
The first cut is really long.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
They added a
There's
couple
more of
more
that?
things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
a long comic,
I
Brian.
enjoyed it while in the theater, but then it did feel long in the tooth.
I just
think,
love
I think
that.
it's aged well. I
It
really
has.
do. I think it's good.
That,
Dude, that beginning with the
it's
Bob
great.
Dylan song is one of the best.
You would have liked to see
beginnings
Bob Dylan back in his prime, wouldn't you?
Oh, I saw him in his 70s, and
Yeah.
he actually sang
Whoa.
standards like by Frank Sinatra, and I was shocked that it was fucking
you see
great.
Frank Sinatra too?
That would
No,
be cool.
Oh,
just
okay.
Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dylan sucks.
Yeah, but
he's
people
so good.
people don't like
His
the Watchmen
music's
movie, huh?
bad.
No, because they like to hate on Zack Snyder, even though
think
he's
it's
a great
getting a better
visual
rep.
director.
Yeah,
I-
right. Do they not like it just because the fucking creature doesn't show up at the end?
They
That's
don't
it?
like it because there's no puns.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
people
mean,
like
you have
puns.
to adapt it. You know, like because that's the
Like there was a
graphic
lot
novel.
of puns in Avengers Ultron, and it was really bad,
I like that movie.
really bad.
I thought the ending of Watchmen they did in the movie was better. As-
Yes.
As far as
Yes.
blaming Dr. Manhattan as opposed to like a giant fucking monster. I
Yeah.
thought that was a
Right.
much better ending.
I love
than
Brian
what
and
they
Christian,
did.
but Cody's my favorite,
There we go. There we go.
except for the Taco Bell thing.
Now-
Everybody has a flaw.
I
Huh.
still like the comic better
Cody.
than the movie, but I
Huh.
thought the ending was handled better in the movie than it was the
Right.
comic.
And the Watchmen HBO series is a sequel to the Watchmen.
Apparently, I
graphic
still
novel.
don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know, but Regina
don't know.
King looks so fucking
Yeah.
cool. Tim Blake Nelson
Oh,
is the
yeah.
guy with the silver mask. He's called like the mirror guy or something. I don't
Mirror
know. The
guy,
mirror
that's
something.
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that trailer. Is just it. I watched it over and over. The tick
Yeah.
tock.
It's
tick,
really
tock.
cool
The
trailer.
world's coming doing it.
Like
Yeah.
it's actually it makes sense because I don't know what the hell's going on, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
it's not a direct sequel to the second comic book, right? It's like a
The
weird
Doomsday Clock?
Yeah, I think it's like a weird new
It's-
sequel to
it's-
like a TV format.
it's a
but
from what we've like heard, it's kind of a spiritual sequel
So-
to the
yeah,
graphic
but
novel.
I think it's cool that like it makes sense that Rorschach would have a following of these
Yes,
like
after,
cult
after
people.
really
publishing his
cool.
journal.
Yeah,
yes,
you know what
yes,
I mean?
yes.
Where they're like, yes, this guy makes sense, and we want to like do stuff
We
that
wanna expose
honors
the
him,
truth of
right?
what
Like
happened,
it
yeah.
actually makes sense.
I'm just like I'm thinking like fuck. Is Dr. Manhattan gonna like show up at one point?
I
like,
really
I think
fucking
he
hope
has to.
so.
They have to at least
acknowledge
reference
him or something. Yeah, or like
Yeah.
that's the season finale where he
Yeah.
pops up. He's coming down to
Yeah.
Earth. Oh,
So my wife asked
My
me
wife.
the other day, does she need to watch the movie before she sees the show? And I was like, well, maybe read the comic, but I'm like, I don't know. She hasn't read too many comics, so it's
Yeah.
like I don't know if she would like
I
that.
just left to right.
Yeah,
It's a really good comic.
she has
I
the
think
ability
I
to
know.
read.
I know. I'm
Okay?
just kidding.
What are words?
Yeah. So I was like, do you guys think
My
you
wife
need to
is high
have?
but doesn't know how to read.
Do you guys think you need to watch or read the comic?
I would recommend. I mean, it depends
Because the comic's
because
dense. It's a long one.
But
incredibly
it's
dense.
so good.
It's really
fantastic.
good,
Like,
especially
it,
when you
like-
get to the Rorschach
yes,
journal portions.
yes.
It's really fucking cool.
And here's the thing, like even if you're not a comic book reader, I feel like that's one of the few graphic novels that you can recommend to someone that's like
Okay.
not into comic books and
Yeah.
actually be interested in it.
Thick too, with a double C.
Heyo, my favorite.
Comic's got a big ass.
Huge.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
Dorina.
No, this is it.
Whoa.
Shit, this is a fun episode.
Yay, Cody's favorite
Damn it.
episode.
Damn it,
I'm
this was fun.
Cody's favorite
This was
guest.
a fun show.
This was a really fun show.
Cody.
A lot more fun than we've
Huh.
had with you than Frank.
Well,
You want to talk about Frank for a
Sorry,
second?
Frank. Yes, Frank is
Here's
the
the
best.
thing about Frank.
I love Frank.
Frank is the best.
Do you though?
Yeah, I do.
Who
Who doesn't
Brian,
love Frank?
you don't like Frank, huh?
I see
He's not
Frank.
the best. Yeah.
Oh, I have
Bottom
to text
five?
him to pick me up.
I see Frank.
He's
like,
picking
and
you
he
up.
Just makes me
Yes.
smile. I'm like,
You never picked us
there
up.
he is.
Frank's a weirdo.
I fucking love Frank.
He's so funny because
Yeah.
he's just like a weirdo.
But here's the thing, Frank.
What's the
Like, Frank is like Brett. Is just one of those people that
Don't you
like
dare.
don't know how cool and sweet and
He's
talented
so
they are.
funny, man.
Oh, yeah, he's incredibly funny.
Yes, and
Every
they just
time-
like stay in the background and they don't show
Yeah.
their talents. And I'm like, you need to show your talents
He's
because you're so
incredibly
cool.
talented. I just wish his talent, I could work with him at some point.
Well, then you just gotta
Effectively.
ask him to be on to help you on one of your sketches.
I've tried.
One day we'll get there.
Many
Frank
times.
is the Steph
Has he
Curry
never
of
helped you?
Collider, where he's good at like from downtown with these jokes. It's like,
No, he's
Frank
helped
out of
us
nowhere.
every
over
time.
there.
I do get. Well, I don't want to say what he helps me out with because he has helped us out with some commentary stuff before, and I'm very appreciative of that.
I want to do a commentary with you guys of my favorite bad movie.
You told us that.
Oh,
That
yeah,
just
it's the
sounds-
Miami
What is
Connection.
it? Is it Miami?
Yes.
Oh,
You
they-
wouldn't shut
I
up
remember
about
that.
that
Yeah,
Because
Taco
it's
crawl.
so
you kept
good.
saying that the taco crawl, and I was
Was
like,
I
dude,
drunk?
Dorina, shut up.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
there.
Because it's the best bad
Have
movie.
you guys seen Miami Connection?
See,
You went
they're
up to
doing this
everybody
now.
talking about it.
You guys are doing this now, but you guys are gonna fucking
but see,
love
okay,
me for
Hold
it.
on. Imagine being another person at that taco crawl and just having Dorina walk up to you. Have you seen Miami Connection? Why the hell are you bringing this up? I was
Okay.
talking to Cody and Brian about
Also,
Yeah.
you got to think about the Patreon supporters. Where are we going to find this said movie?
On the internet,
Okay.
Just
If it's
find
on
it
YouTube,
maybe I don't know. It's
Okay.
probably on YouTube.
well, that's the thing. I don't want to make
but
them
if they
pay
can
for a
find
movie.
the room, they can find Miami Connection, and you should pay for it because it's the best bad movie out there.
We'll think about it. You want to do Rogue One with us instead?
we're doing.
Why can't we do both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Oh Jesus Christ!
See?
4K.
We're
No?
doing 50 Shades of
Shows.
Grey.
Oh, yeah. Brett wants
I
to
would
do.
love to do that because it is BDSM is great, and that is not a good BDSM movie.
Tell me about it. Yeah, Brett wants to do all three of those movies with us.
Oof.
Brett has seen all of them.
He
Have you
loves
guys
them.
done the riff tracks for those in like Twilight and all those movies?
No. I haven't done
It's the
Twilight.
same guys that do
Oh,
Mystery Science
Mystery
Theater.
Science-
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
Starship Troopers.
It's a
I wanna
good way to watch
Starship
Twilight.
Troopers. I love Starship Troopers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was
worry
a
about
noise.
it.
That was a noise. Let's. Thanks
was-
for listening.
I had my
and
phone
watching,
recording
everybody.
while I was.
Thanks, everybody. We still got a Patreon section. We'll save some stuff for
Can
that.
I have
just
a less
addressing the
Cheeto?
main show.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Want to thank our friend Dorina for hanging out. Dorina, you can follow her at Evil Dorina on Twitter. When's the sketch dropping? And Instagram.
He's got to turn the microphone back on. There it is.
When's the sketch dropping? Dark.
Brian muted me. So our new sketch with Brett and
Frank
Mother-
shot it.
Frank shot it.
Yeah.
Some other really talented people is probably coming out in a couple of weeks, and I will post it on my Twitter or Instagram at Evil Dorina. You
Okay.
motherfucker.
We'll be sure to and send me the link. I'll put it in the description when. by
And
the
it
time
won't
it's-
be filmed as well as the Wanger sketches,
Probably
but
not.
I think it'll be funny.
Oh,
and you guys
okay.
will like it.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yes.
We will be sure to plug that. Also, want to plug our good friend Ken Knapsack. Just came out with the book.
Yay, Ken.
We came back from Houston. We'll talk about Houston in the Patreon section.
We didn't even talk about you.
Wow, holy shit! Because we met a lot of great patrons
Yeah.
out there that we want to acknowledge. But I came home to a wonderful small little Why We Love Star Wars book, and I cannot wait to read it. I'm
Aw.
very excited. I'm so happy for Ken.
Ken's the best.
Ken
And
is the
look
best.
for his Google Talk because he's going to do a
That's
talk
right.
at Google
Yeah.
at my office in a couple
official.
weeks.
How come we haven't done a Google Talk?
Well, you guys haven't
Could you
asked me.
imagine our Google Talk?
That'd be amazing.
Oh my God.
Maybe the best Google Talk.
It would be the
Eating
best
Cheetos the
Google
whole
Talk.
time.
Yeah, the whole time. So I will put a link for Dorina's Twitter, but I also put a link for Ken's book. You should definitely check that out. It's out now. If you have not got it, you can get it on Amazon. You can
Yes.
find it at Barnes and Nobles, I believe. So pick
And-
it up, check it out.
And you could look for my sketch with Brett and Frank being the cameraman because they're really pissed off about it.
that's part of the deal.
At Super Dork House, my stupid channel.
It's a stupid channel. Subscribe to that stupid channel. But also subscribe to this channel as well if you haven't done so already. Be sure to like, review, comment, subscribe to the Wanger Show on iTunes. I'm doing the plugs, girl. Doing the plugs. If you want to find us at patreon.com/wangers, we just released a commentary for the Godzilla 1998 version. It was a blast. And we have Godzilla 2014 coming out, not this week, but next week, which is the same week of Godzilla. King of the Monsters will be coming out. And guess what, guys? Guess what? I'm seeing Godzilla King of the Monsters on Wednesday.
You motherfucker! I want to go. Take me.
I can talk to some people. I'm
Fine.
very excited. That's one of my most anticipated. But
Because it was so boring.
You're boring. We've got so many great things coming at you. We've announced it. Teddy is our next short film. More details on that very, very soon. We're in the middle of the editing process right now. Our good friend Alex Marzonia. We're working on him. He's making original music for the short film, which is the first time for us, so it's taking a little bit longer. But trust me when I say we are so excited because the original music is fantastic. These guys are fantastic. I cannot wait. There will be more teasers, behind-the-scenes stuff for you guys very, very soon. We'll have more announcement in the very, very future. Don't worry, all the Patreon peeps will get it first before a wide audience, and we'll have that. So check out the poster. Check out all the stuff that we have going on right now. We have so much stuff going on. He's going to flag us for that. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Wanger Show. We really do appreciate every single one of you. Brian, take us out. Break it back down. Well, I won't show you our cut right now of Teddy. That's
Why
enough.
not?
Because it's not ready yet. But I will show you some of the music.
Is it a horror movie?
No, it's a
Science fiction thriller.
yes.
I'm so proud of Cody for drinking mezcal.
I don't think
I
he
did
is.
a lot of Cheetos, guys.
You just pound a lot of Cheetos right
I
now?
just had so many
Yeah.
Cheetos.
I won't show you a cut, but I'll show you some of the music.
Ooh.
The score, the music that Alex is doing right now is really great.
He did the score?
That's what I just
Just
fucking
said that.
said all that right
I'm
now.
sorry, I've been
Jesus
drinking.
Christ.
I couldn't hear anything
gotta-
to the sounds of my chewing, and I still heard that.
This is our first short film. We're having an original
I'm sorry.
OST.
I didn't know that. I don't listen to what you say. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
That explains a lot.
yeah. You know, I think Frank should come on next week.
Maybe.
How dare you? I need to come on TikTok.
You know what?
I need to come twice before
Wow.
he
The
comes.
Bucks released Gerald McCoy.
Cody Hall, that's a wanger.